morning, teachers, students, parents, and our special guests. Welcome to our ANZAC Day school service. As this is a solemn ceremony, we will not be clapping after each person's contributions.
I respectfully acknowledge the past and present traditional custodians of the land on which we are meeting Noongar people. It is a privilege to be standing on Noongar land. I also acknowledge the contribution of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal Australians to the education of all children and people in this country. We live and share together, Australia.
ANZAC Day is the day that Australians and New Zealanders remember the landing of the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps at Gallipoli on the 25th of April 1915. Each year on the 25th of April, a public holiday, thousands of veterans, their children and grandchildren and other returned servicemen and women from our military forces march through the streets of cities and towns throughout Australia and New Zealand to take part in memorial services in remembrance of those who had died for our two countries in all the wars.
At this time, we also remember those soldiers from other countries that fought for their countries with great bravery for what they believed in, and acknowledge the members of our armed services who are currently deployed overseas and their contribution to peace in our world.
We will now read the poem In Flanders Field. The poem was written by a Canadian Medical Corps doctor, Major John McCrane, who wrote the poem as a way of expressing his anguish for the death of one of his friends in May 1915. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the lark still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below.
We are dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw the sunset glow. Loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the flow. To you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye breaks faith to us who die, we shall not sleep through poppies grow in Flanders field.
The next part of our service honour all men and women who have fought and died for Australia, and all the service people who are all over the world at the moment fighting for peace. Please stand as the wreaths are laid.
Please remain standing as we read the ode and as we observe a minute's silence. They shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. After the last post, we will observe a minute's silence. Please remain standing. Miss Barnes will now lead the singing of our national anthem. Miss Barnes will now lead the singing of our national anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant southern cross we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this commonwealth of ours renowned of all the lands. For those who come across the seas, we've boundless plains to share. With courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please sit down quietly. Thank you for attending this year's ANZAC service and remembering our soldiers. That concludes our service. Students, please listen to your teachers.